Liverpool faces the risk of losing an unexpected £35 million profit from Aston Villa following a recent setback. Urgent. Real Madrid was the first choice of the players signed by Liverpool for £116 million. Hello, fellow supporter. Come and check out the latest updates from the greatest club in the world. Harvey Elliott joined Aston Villa on loan during the summer transfer window, but things have not gone as Liverpool had hoped. What initially seemed like an excellent opportunity for the young midfielder to gain experience and play regularly has now become a source of concern at Anfield. According to the Spanish newspaper Fichajes, Aston Villa signed Elliott on a loan deal with an obligation to buy at the end of the season, valued at around £35 million. However, the player's limited impact at Unai Emery's side has raised doubts over whether the Birmingham club truly intends to complete the purchase. Liverpool fears losing such a substantial sum if Aston Villa decides not to follow through with the deal. The Merseyside club is monitoring the situation closely, hoping that Elliott can secure more minutes on the pitch and demonstrate the quality he displayed in Liverpool's youth teams and during his previous appearances for the Reds. If there is indeed a mandatory purchase clause, Aston Villa will be under pressure to honor the commitment. However, if the purchase depends on specific conditions, such as appearances or performance targets, uncertainty increases and the deal could become complicated. Harvey Elliott is widely recognized as one of English football's most promising talents. From a young age, he demonstrated technical ability, vision, and personality on the pitch. However, his adaptation to Aston Villa has not been easy. He is still struggling to establish himself in a competitive, well-structured squad, which has limited his playing time. During his time at Liverpool, Elliott was considered one of the club's brightest prospects. The management believed a loan would be the ideal step for him to mature and return better prepared to compete for a first-team place. However, the initial plan to give him more experience could turn into a significant financial loss if Aston Villa does not honor the agreement. The attacking midfielder needed to leave Liverpool to gain regular playing time, something he was not achieving under Arne Slot. The move to Aston Villa seemed perfect in theory, an ambitious club rising in the Premier League with a manager recognized for developing young talents. Yet, so far, Elliott's impact has been limited, raising concerns for both Liverpool and supporters who expected to see him shine. In the coming months, Harvey Elliott will need to prove his value at Aston Villa to secure a permanent transfer. If he fails to stand out, Liverpool will have to explore alternatives to recoup the investment. Nonetheless, the hope is that the midfielder regains his potential and does not compromise his professional future. At this moment, Liverpool fans are watching closely. Elliott still has time and quality to recover, but the clock is ticking, and his future, both at Aston Villa and at Liverpool, remains uncertain.
As Real Madrid prepares for the highly anticipated UEFA Champions League clash this week, European football fans will have their eyes on Florian Wirtz, the young German talent who recently transferred to Liverpool for an astonishing £116 million, making him one of the most expensive players in the Premier League. Wirtz, who excelled at Bayer Leverkusen, will have the chance to face his former coach Xabi Alonso, a key figure in his rapid rise to prominence. However, the player's career path could have taken a very different turn this summer if Real Madrid had been more assertive in pursuing him. In an interview with Sport 1, Fernando Carro, CEO of Bayer Leverkusen, revealed that Liverpool was not Wirtz's first choice. According to Carro, the young German wanted to join Real Madrid and would have been ready to accept the offer if the Blancos had formally approached him. He is someone who wants to win the Champions League. We thought our team could go far, but winning the Champions League with Leverkusen would have been more difficult, Carro explained, highlighting the player's ambition to succeed on Europe's biggest stage. Carro also pointed out that Wirtz was only a phone call away from reuniting with Xabi Alonso. But the situation at Real Madrid would have been different. Alonso does not have the same autonomy he had at Leverkusen. Florian certainly would have gone to Real Madrid if Xabi had made the offer, but transfer decisions at the Spanish club are made by Florentino Perez, not Alonso, he added. Carro further emphasized Alonso's influence at Leverkusen, particularly in coordinating with the scouting department to shape the squad, a level of involvement that is not replicated at Real Madrid. Even so, Wirtz would always have been a difficult acquisition for the Spanish giants, considering the high transfer fee and Real Madrid's recent defensive investments at the start of the summer. Nevertheless, Xabi Alonso continues to monitor Wirtz's progress at Liverpool, aware that if the German's adaptation at Anfield does not go as planned, a market opportunity could arise in the future. For Wirtz, the Champions League clash is more than just a game. It is a chance to show that Liverpool's record-breaking investment was justified, and to prove that his European trajectory can still be shaped by the top clubs he once aspired to join. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.